It is 10:22 p.m. and I'm here to call it off for the 24th, and it did not work out. I'm down on the day just 80 pennies with ENTB. I traded a morning trendline break, a reversal long setup, and it was a trade around here. I liked it because I had a trendline here and a trendline here, and it was breaking past it, and not just breaking past it, but it's a bit hard to tell, but there's a line here, and this is like the line that determines whether the stock is green or red on the day. And it just went slightly red, broke past the downtrending trend line, and then it could, in theory, reverse, get back to being green, and then make a move towards the upside, VWAP, and then maybe try to uptrend some more. This setup just did not work out, and I did try. Let me see if I can get a chart right here on TD Immediate Trade. I did buy at 949 with that in mind right here, and that was at 16, let's just say 1680. So right here 1680 was right here at 949, and I did sell a small portion at 950 at 1686 just in case that it's uptrending a little bit and it's not going to work out. And I did sell some at 1686 once again, around this point right here. It did get a little bit higher. It did try to break above 17. It got to 17, but it never broke past it. It never got to VWAP. And as you can see, very toxic, big red candle. And when it looked like it was going to break this low right here, I did get out at 952. And yeah, it sucks. It didn't work out. And I was thinking maybe this is one of those things where it just briefly breaks past the downtrending trend line and then it sells off one more time, but no longer under the trend line. And then this is going to be the official bounce. And as you can see, this one didn't really work out all that well either. I mean, 1660 as high as 1680 is not really impressive. It's a very expensive stock. 20 cents is just not very much for this, and it did sell off again, and then they had like a smaller bounce, sold off some more. It tried to turn around, but it never did. It just sold off, and that's probably because this thing is probably, I don't know, just very sketchy. The way it tried so hard to hold above 15 the first time I traded it on this 22nd, and it's just a very toxic stock, and I guess it's just not realistically supposed to be where it is, and it just sold off. So maybe it was only uptrending because of a short squeeze, but those are all just guesses as to why this one just sold off and didn't really work out. But I will continue to watch this one, and that is it. I didn't trade anything else, and yeah, it never got back above VWAP. It was never really something nice to trade. It is a bit toxic, but I've seen much worse. And as for the other setups, no interest with this one. No interest with this one. This is just, yeah, a bit erratic. Nothing really that I'm too interested in. This one could make an uptrend perhaps at some point, or it might just fizzle out and die. I really don't know, but that could be a setup. All it needs is like some good news, and maybe it could squeeze a bunch of shorts. I just don't like also how it's a bit choppy. It's not very fluid. And then this one didn't really do anything. Maybe if it were to have came back near to where it started, it could have been a buy, but that was it. Yeah, no setups besides that one with ENTB. That's all I got for today and the end of this week.